Hey everyone, this is Julian Wong, the professional bum, also the founder and lead trader for the Binary Lab Trading Group. Okay, so that is a trading club community that I run. Every day we have live trading sessions. Basically, it's done through GoToWebinar, so everyone gets to see what's on my screen. Everyone gets to see the breakdown of my trades. Why do we take a trade? Why do we not take a trade? And what kind of price, what kind of entry levels to look at, what kind of expiry. Just a moment. That's way too loud. Okay, so all right. With that, in this video, I want to talk about why people lose money on binary options trading signals. I'm sure you've heard of things like quantum binary signals, Millionaire Society, binary predictor, profit in 60 seconds, and just so many out there. In fact, quantum binary signals, I did, binary matrix pro also. Actually, I should really change it. I'm going to change it right now because quantum, I think they're actually okay. Yeah, quantum is okay. Binary matrix pro, that's a screwed up one. Binary matrix pro is a piece of crap. Let me change that in my description right now. Matrix pro, so that I don't want the good people knocking at my door. But anyway, the ones that are like the shit ones are on the description right now. Binary Matrix Pro, Millionaire Society, Binary Predictor, Profit 60 Seconds, also all crap. All right. Well, first and foremost, you will not make money if you're following a signal service that is push button and the system is not made to actually give legit signals. The truth about many binary options signal systems on the internet, the push button types especially, is that they are made specifically just to get you to deposit with a binary options broker so that the software's creator can receive commissions from the broker. They are not created to help you win. They're not created because for charity reasons, like what the sales videos tell you about. Most of the time, they say things like, "Oh, I found this great way to trade, and I'm making a lot of money, and so therefore I want to share it with you as well. And all you need to do, I can actually give it to you for free, and I'm going to tell you how to get it for free, and this is how you do it. You get this system, and then before you know it." They have created a system that helps you, basically helps people empty their accounts in the shortest period of time. And of course, these systems are not 100% inaccurate. Oh yeah, another one, auto binary signals, another piece of BS system. I tried that one like 4 months ago. First day, 85% profit. I was like, oh wow, this is amazing. And then the next day it was like 35% win rate. And I was like, oh, maybe this is a bad day. I'll try the next session. The next session was like 20%. And before I knew it, the account was like down 70%. And in the back of the mind, you're thinking, all right, one more trade, and make everything back. And the next one's a losing trade. That's how we wipe out accounts. So that's why people lose money in binary options. Okay, but I've just talked about why people lose money with crap binary options trading systems. But what about if they have a good system? Okay, I want to take the opportunity to discuss why people sometimes lose money, even with the system that I run. Okay, so in my group, the win rates are great. Okay, previously, for my previous strategy, the win rate was about 67%. I mean, that sounds low, right? I know, because a lot of people claim that they have 85% or whatever, but the truth is that they don't even get 45%. So when I say 67%, I'm giving you an honest 67%. And because anyway, we use Money Goes trades, so that's okay. It still makes money. Okay, but why do people lose? All right. Okay, the new system that I run, is about, I would say, between 80 and 90% accurate. We take a lot less trades, a lot higher accuracy, and that allows people to, and no margin deals on the new system, that allows people to take higher stakes per trade and obviously earn more per trade. But why do people still lose? Let's look at a few reasons why people usually lose. Delay. Okay, so when there is a trading signal, they go in 1 minute late, 2 minutes late. I think a reasonable time frame for a trade entry is about 30 seconds. Okay, if there's a 30-second time lag for a 5-minute trade, you should be still quite okay to catch the move. If it's a 30-minute trade, a 5-minute window is actually quite reasonable as well. But most of the reasons why people lose even with good binary options trading signals is because, like I said, number one is delay. Number two, like they have a trade size. They don't have a standard trade size. So most of the time this happens because people go in too big. Let's say if they go at 10% on one trade and they lose that trade, they're like, oh shit, my 3,000 account is down to 2,700, and then they go like, if I do that, if I lose again, I'm going to lose another $300, which means that my $2,700 account is going to go down to 2,400 from 3,000. So that's like 20% down. Okay, so when people trade too big and they make a losing trade, they tend to decrease the subsequent trade sizes. So let's say they trade 10% the first trade. Second trade, they're like, oh shit, that was toasty. I'm going to go 5% this time. And what happens when they go 5%? That trade wins. They're like, hey, this system rocks, right? But I'm not sure. And then they go in for the next trade. And okay, that trade was kind of cool. I lost the first one. I put 10% on the first trade. I lost that. Second trade, I went in. I put 5%. Okay. So this one, I'm not too sure. That could be luck. So I'm going to put 5% on the second trade. On the third trade. And the third trade wins again. All right. So this guy's like, oh wow. All right. My first trade, I traded too big and therefore I lost. But my second, third trade, I traded 5%, but I made up for my first trade's loss. So you know what? The fourth trade is going to win. And to make up for the fact that I only did 5% on the second and third trade, when I should have just stuck at 10%, I'm going to put 20% on my fourth trade. And what happens? And then when they take the fourth trade, so happen, like because of probability, some trades will win, some trades will lose. The fourth trade that I took as well, someone out there takes, and it's a losing trade. And he's like, oh shit. So let's do a bit of a recap, okay? The bad example guy starts at $3,000, takes a 10% hit down to 2,700, and then over the next two trades he recoups 10% back to 3,000, and then he loses 20% because he puts too much on the next trade, so it's down to 2,400, and because he's down to 2,400 from 3,000, and then he has no courage to take the next trade at a reasonable value again. The next trade goes back down to 5%, and then he wins the 5% trade, and then from 2,400 he's up to what is that? He's up to 2,550. No, 2,550. And then that's assuming it's 100% payout. It's less than that. Let's assuming 100% payout. So he went back in to 2,550. And then it's like, oh crap, I'm still $450 down from the start of the session. And the next trade is like, you know what, I should have done 10% from the start. I'm gonna do 10% again. And then he goes in, places a $300 trade. The trade loses, he's down to 2,250. So that is bad money management resulting in self-sabotage. And this happens a lot. One of my neighbors who joined my program last week, he did the exact same thing. Going too heavy on the wrong trades, going too light on the right trades, and at the end of the day, not making the money, in fact blowing his account. So moral of story, keep to a consistent trade size. For that reason, I personally trade very, very small. I personally trade less than 1%. I trade like 0.5, 0.3, 0.6%. Don't even go 1%. 2% is probably the highest you should go to. 3% maybe if you want to push it a lot. But please do not do 5%. Please do not do 10%. That's my advice for you. So this is like a role play. So let's look at that example. Okay. So let's say that's a situation. I think that's like a 5. Let's say a 5-2 result, 5-3 result, 5-3 result, for instance, or a 6-3. If someone had consistently played the trades, he would still actually be like 3 trades in profit, despite losing that. But the thing is that when your trade sizes get imbalanced and disproportionate, that's when you start to sabotage your account yourself, and you lose money for no apparent good reason. So practice good money management. Follow the right signals. I recommend, it's not just because I'm the founder of Binary Lab, therefore I recommend this, but I mean, you should actually join the Binary Lab and trade together with me and my 250 members, because we show everything on the screen. I show you exactly how the trade is identified, and up to the point when I click the button to accept the trade, you can see that, because there are times when I say, hey, let's look at this one. At last moment, something happens to the price. I say, oh, forget it. Let's not do it. And then there are times when we may be past the time a little bit, but because I saw there's a very good chance I'm going to win the trade, I'll just take the trade. So what I can say is that, I mean, number one, apart from why a live session where you can see everything's better than it's push-button software, is that I think with trading, if you watch some of my other videos, you watch some of my history with forex trading and how I lost a lot of money in forex, but subsequently made a lot of money in binary options, you can actually see that there is a lot of merits in manual trading. In automated trading, there are a lot of market conditions that the system is not programmed for. I mean, someday it might, but there's always going to be an extra occurrence that is not forecasted that happens. Whereas in manual trading, if people have been sticking around with me for enough, and they understand, what a good trade looks like on the charts, and they know how to dissect the trade on their own as well, and then they will have the discernment to actually choose when to go ahead and when to stand back. I also said in the previous video that the commonalities, I mean, there are many commonalities between a good binary option trader as well as a poker player. You need to know when to fold, when to raise, and when to call. Okay, so it's a lot of the same kind of skill set, and that's why there are no poker robots out there. I mean, if there are, I don't think they make it anywhere as close money as the best manual poker players out there. Okay, so any of you guys, if you find that this advice is helpful, I know I've been rambling a little bit much, and if you want some insights on some of these programs out there, I know some of you, as much as I put down these programs all the time, there's still people who want to buy them, and then like there's this other guy, he went in, I think it was Binary Matrix Pro or some other thing, and then he was asked to open like 4 or 5 different broker accounts to get free signals. And what happened from that was that after opening those accounts, he lost. I think he started with 1,500 and he knocked it down to like 700 within a week. So I told him that, hey, do you realize that this time when you're losing money and getting stressed out, you're actually helping the publisher make a lot of money from the broker. And on the other hand, of the broker, I don't think the broker's going to be very happy as well, because what is the point of paying out a customer, or what is the point of paying out an affiliate, X amount of money when the broker is not even making anything from that affiliate? So let's say, what if the customer doesn't have a top up his account? I mean, brokers always pay out in anticipation that customers are going to top up their accounts. But if a crap piece of signal system makes people lose money, they're not going to top up the accounts. So it's going to be no good for the brokers, and there's just no point. So the reason why I started Binary Lab is because I wanted to show people that binary trading can indeed be profitable. And I walk the talk. I trade myself as well. I've taken my own account from 30 grand to like 75 grand in just under 4 weeks. And I show people how they can do that too. You know. In the sessions, we typically average about between 3 to 5% per session. And I think we're looking at raising that with a new strategy as well. So get in touch with me on Facebook. It's facebook.com/professionalbum. Send me a message if you want to be part of my trading group, or if you want any questions on binary options trading, just feel free to ask. That's all for this video. See you.